Well, hello there, and welcome back to another RSG live stream. I'm Ranger J 1999 from the RSG crew. Glad to have you guys here. It's Friday, TGIF. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope your work day ends soon, but we know you're out there working hard, so we're here to provide some entertainment for you, kind of break up the dulgence of your daily work schedule, and kind of just bring a little entertainment, enjoying your life while we can. Joining me, of course, is the knuckleheads that always are part of the RSG crew. Let's just get them introduced real quick and get into it. We got Stanley the Red, the soulless one.
Hello there.
We got Grim the Mechanic.
Wasabi.
We have Dr. Finn Medicine Woman.
Howdy, howdy.
We have the English Mutt Mike.
Crackerjack.
What does that mean?
It's Friday, it's 5 to 5, and it's Crackerjack. It was a kids' TV show.
Okay, can you talk to us like we don't know what the hell you're talking about with British stuff?
No, I'm sorry, you do American stuff to me all the time. I have no idea about half the things you're talking about.
Well, this is...
I just thought I would reciprocate.
Oh, well, then I'm going to keep doing it to you, and I hope your mind explodes with, like, Americanism all over the place.
Yeah.
For shizzle, Mike. For shizzle.
I don't even have a sweary to translate at the moment. She's working, bless her,
well,
until 10
sweary,
tonight.
all Sweary understands is swearing, but that's a universal language. Me and Sweary can easily have a conversation because we would swear. So, I mean, and cuss words transcend the normal of human interaction. So,
oh, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's science. You can't make that crap up. My goodness gracious, are we busy. We did review the new chip stuff. If you have questions about that, go ahead and get them in because so what we're going to do today, we're going to do our roster reviews real quick, and then we're going to go look at this 5E on the ships table. I'm going to try to run some teams to deal with it. On top of that, we got the new Range Trooper out. There's some new events out. Range Trooper, I think everybody's, from our initial review and everything, he looks like he's a really good character. Pretty solid for the Trooper team. Looks pretty dope. I think he'll fit really well with the Trooper team. But go ahead and get your questions in. We'll probably run a little bit longer than we normally do. But we are doing that, and then we're going to do a Battlefront stream afterwards. And then there won't be any streams, guys, until Sunday when we have the charity stream. And Finn, do you want to talk about the charity stream and where we stand and what's going on?
Sure. So our charity stream will be on Sunday, on June 24th. It is now currently planned as a 14-hour stream. That's right. Originally it was 12, but now it is 14 because we have met one of our challenges of raising $500 and getting an additional 2 hours to the stream. So thank you guys for supporting us and kind of getting us to that point.
Yeah,
so
where are we at right now, Finn?
So right now,
$1,310, right? You know what? I can pull it up.
$1,310. Yes, we're at $1,310 out of our goal of 5,000. I'm pretty sure with the way that you guys are supporting us here, we'll have to increase our goal during the stream, which will be a great thing for us to do if we can do that. So, different ways that you guys can donate. So, in the description of the YouTube video, there's a link to the Tiltify page. Tiltify is a platform that allows for gamers and streamers to donate or to fundraise for the different charities, and our charity is the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And if you go to the page, there are different ways you can donate. There is a green donate button on the top right, and in that one you would be able just to straight donate to the cause. However, you don't have to just donate to the cause. You can have fun with us as well.
That's right.
And so on the left we have rewards, polls, and challenges. All three of those are different ways that you guys can have fun with us in terms of raising money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So in the rewards, you guys can get something in return for your donations. So for $1, you can get Grande Patron to read your name at the end of the stream. So at the end of the live stream, which I will still say, we might need to update that, Ranger.
Oh, God, I can just see the mod reviews. We'll be here till Christmas of 2055. God, we'll be old men going, well, we're getting at the rush review. Was Grande here? No? Well, what a surprise, dickhole.
Well, I was gonna say maybe we should just word it that he will read it now that we have extended it to 12 hours. Let's still keep the reading at the same time, and we'll say at 8 p.m. Eastern time instead of the end of the stream, just to make it so we'll continue because we might get more extensions as we get there. So we'll change the wording on that a little bit. So it'll be Grande will read your name at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So when the original end of the stream was going to be. So you guys can give your reward there. We have some e-posters that we will be sending to you as well. If you want to donate $5, you can get an e-poster with an e-signature from each of us. The poster will be a JPEG that will be fit to print on a 24 by 36 poster. So you guys can print this up on your own as well.
As many as you like and put it anywhere you like. It's really nice. Don't you love technology?
I know. It's fantastic.
It's amazing.
And so for $5, you can get an e-signature from one of the crew here. So Grande, Finity, Ranger, Sir Loki, or Miss Tits McVenom. For $5, you can get an e-signature. Or for $20, you can get a poster with all 5 of our signatures. So go ahead and see if you want one of those. And added yesterday, the T-Money Care Package sweepstakes. So for $1, you can donate. For every dollar that you purchase in that reward will count as an entry towards the T-Money Canadian Contraband Care Package. And then at the end of the Angel segment, we will do a drawing to see who wins that T-Money Canadian Contraband Care Package. So go ahead and click that reward. Everyone that donates will get a T-Money thank you card for donating to the cause. So we will send that out to you after the stream. And all of you that spend every dollar will get you another entry. We will roll that, and you can look in the description of that reward to see what different kinds of things T-Money may send you. Now, a couple of things with this. Some of the contents may vary based on where you live. So we will be checking the trade laws and stuff because we don't want T-Money having to pay bail.
Yeah, if we're sending you cocaine, it gets a little hairy, you know?
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
so we got to be a little bit careful of that. And then you also must be a resident of either Canada or the United States in order to actually win the care package.
Yeah, because
so
international stuff.
All the trade laws.
It's because of international law, and especially with all the damn tariffs and Christ, let's not get into that. It's really putting a crink in our crap. God damn it! Just stop this. I'm just waiting for the trade wars to happen. Then this is really going to get honky. But I digress. Sorry.
So that's to get into the T-Money Canadian Contraband Care Package.
There you go.
So those are the rewards we have. If you go to the polls, we have 2 polls up right now. One is for me and what I should put in my cookie maker. And unfortunately, spam is currently at 71.
Dimatsu, your day has come.
I'm really hoping that somebody helps me.
No, keep donating to the spam.
We got $5.
Now you know what it's like when I had to get that spam, Finn. Screw you.
So we had that poll. And then we also have one for what color Dana should dye her hair. So Dana is one of the angels. She will be on during the angel segment. And during that, we will reveal what the winner is. And she will dye her hair whatever color you guys choose. Right now, red has $5, purple has $55, and blue doesn't have any. So if you guys want to support a color and get Dana to dye her hair a certain color, go ahead and go to that poll and donate and have fun with the poll. And then lastly is the challenges. So challenges, we're raising money to do certain things during the stream. We actually accomplished 2 already, which is really impressive. One is we will stream for an extra 2 hours, which we mentioned earlier. So for that, we will be going 14 hours right now instead of 12 hours. And the other one was Darth Hideous was going to shave his head. Now,
Darth Shavius?
Yeah, Darth Shavius. So now we have added 3 other challenges there for you guys now. So another 500, we will stream another 2 hours. That's right, we can go up to 16 hours of the live stream. So if we can raise another 500, we're already at 15 out of 500. If we can raise another 485 for that challenge, we will then go to 16 hours of streaming. And for Darth Hideous, he was initially planning on shaving his head using clippers. But we have added a new challenge. Instead of shaving his own head with clippers, if we can raise $100, Hideous will have his friend Angela shave his head with a razor. That's right. You will be able to, and we're working on it right now to get it actually streamed, right? So we will try and get it streamed for you guys to actually see Hideous get his head shaved by his friend Angela on the stream. So go ahead and click on that. No matter what, you will get pictures of the before and after. So we'll have before and after pictures, and we are working very hard with Hideous right now to get everything set up so we can have that as a video as well. So those are 2 of the challenges, and the last challenge we have is Ranger, as Harry Carey, will interview Chewbacca McVenom for 5 minutes about the Han Solo movie. So if we can get $200 to that challenge, you guys will get an RSG interview of Harry Carey interviewing Chewbacca McVenom about the Han Solo movie.
That's gonna be so cool.
And so we're adding a bunch of more fun stuff in there. We want you guys to donate, but we also want you to have fun with us. Part of this, obviously, with suicide prevention is bringing notice to the cause, right? So we want to help with suicide prevention, bring awareness to it. But the other part is also we want you guys to enjoy it and realize that part of life is just having fun, being able to laugh at yourself, and being able to spend time and enjoy it with friends. Right. And that's what we want you guys to do during the stream. We don't mind going longer. We put these challenges up to go longer because if you guys are willing to support the cause, we're willing to have more fun with you guys. Right. So join us on this on June 24th, 8 a.m. to now 10 p.m., potentially midnight, if we can get that other challenge filled. And yeah, just come and have fun and give to a good cause.
Yeah. And now for the actual stream itself, this is what we kind of got locked into what we're going to do. We'll start off with Galaxy. We're going to do swgoh, right? Then what's the schedule, Finn? So correct me if I'm wrong. What's after swgoh? We got it.
Okay, so we still this is still relatively.
It's relative, but let's start teasing the peeps out there what we got planned because there's some really fun stuff that I really want to put out there. Some stuff we do have locked in. So let's what we got locked in and then what we possibly could be having with it as well. So let's kind of tease the people.
So we will be starting out with Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes in the morning. We will have during the course of the stream different people talking about not only their experiences with suicide but also suicide prevention. So you guys do want to make sure that you're tuned in so you guys can hear some of those, and some of them are members of the community as well. So you guys will want to listen to that. So we'll do a lot of Galaxy of Heroes kind of in the first hour. Then we will shift to Diablo 3. So I will be playing Diablo 3 with some people that you might recognize on the stream, such as Mr. Grimm, who is waking up very early for this.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, it's going to be fun, but that's really early.
Yeah. But it's for Diablo 3 and it's for a good cause, so it's worth it.
Yeah.
And then we're also the group we're hoping to have is myself, Grim, Mr. Sanely Red, and Mr. Sir Loki. So Sanely, I know it's not as early for you as it is for Grim, but it's still pretty early for you too, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a very early morning Diablo 3 session. We do then plan on going into the Angel segment. So we're currently have the Angels planned for around 11 a.m. Eastern time. That's when we plan on starting that segment. That's when we will reveal, during the Angel segment, we will reveal Dana's poll results and figure out what color she's going to be dyeing her hair and all of that kind of fun stuff. We do plan then later on to have some other YouTubers and podcasters join us. So we'll have a little bit of time frame there where we'll just have some fun playing some other games and maybe not even playing a game, but just having fun on stream. But then at 4 o'clock Eastern, we will be doing our first D&D game. So we have been discussing for a little while setting up a D&D campaign. Ranger is going to be the DM, and we have our characters all made and ready to go. And at 4 p.m., you will get to see us role-playing our first D&D game. So 4 p.m., join us for that. And then at 6 p.m., we plan on kind of shifting it a little bit. 6 p.m. is going to start the Battlefront 2 stream. And Ranger, you want to talk a little bit about the Battlefront and what you guys are planning for that?
Yeah, we're going to be doing, we're going to be playing me, Vincel. I'm trying to get some other guys on. I'm pretty sure Smithy's going to be there. We'll see about Urban. But we're going to have a bunch of people just hanging out playing the game, right? And having fun. And that's how we're going to end the night, is doing it that way. We'll do some fun stuff. Maybe we'll do some challenges like no HUD or things of that nature. Ben wants me to play it with gloves. I'm like, you douche. But but if you guys donate, I'll do it.
I'll talk a little bit about that. We're developing it right now. It's not set yet on what's going to happen, but we're planning on having a wheel of gaming torture, where if you guys donate a certain amount, we'll roll the wheel, and we have to do something that makes it very hard to play a game that we'll have to do for 2 minutes. And so we have some suggestions around, like Ranger just mentioned, possibly playing with gloves might be on that wheel, and Ranger might end up having that selected in the wheel, and he'd have to play Battlefront using gloves
for that time period,
or have to play with wearing the red and blue 3D glasses.
or having to play with no HUD, or things of that nature.
We'll come up with some things for you guys.
Yeah.
So while we're playing these different games, it's not just going to be watching games, but you can have fun torturing us at 2-minute increments. So make sure you guys are watching, and not to mention, we mentioned this before. During the stream as well, we will have some unannounced surprise things as well, and surprise more for the timing aspect. Some of the things we will do is we will have a reward up with limited quantities. It will be 2. I'll tell you that right now. It'll be 2, where you would be able to read a testimonial for the next Wells Fargo commercial. So if you guys want to be part of the next Wells Fargo commercial, there will be a reward where you guys can read a testimonial for that. We will also have 2 rewards up at 2 different times, so 1 and 1 separate, where you could join us on the Wednesday night stream. So if you guys want to join us for the Wednesday Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes stream, we will have a reward up for that, where you guys can join us for that. And there's a bunch of other stuff that we're working on, and I'll just say some of it is with the Angels. So it'll be some pretty fun stuff.
And each hour, because of Stanley's great diligence and stuff, we will be giving away games during each hour.
Not each hour. Not each hour.
Not each hour?
So it'll be at the milestones.
Okay.
So if you go to the main page, you'll see milestones, and we're giving away different things as we reach different amounts.
Okay, gotcha.
So every 500, we'll be giving away some games. We've already reached 1,300, which means we've reached 2 of the milestones. So to start off the stream, besides our suicide prevention video, we're going to be giving away like 30 games off the bat. So every 500 we'll be giving away something.
And now how do people get into how is that going to work?
So everyone who donated in the first 500 will be eligible to get one of the 15 PC games we'll be giving. Every dollar that you donate is basically like a raffle ticket. So we'll be randomizing, actually later today, we'll be kind of working on getting that together, and we'll figure out who the 15 people are that would be getting it. Now, you may end up winning more than one. So if one person donated all 500 of the first 500, then they would be getting pretty much every single game if they really wanted to. So we'll be rolling 30 games and giving them out. The first 15 would go to the people that donated the first $500. Then the next 15 would go to the people that donated the first $1,000 total. So the people that donated the first 500 will get double chances there. As we reach 1,500, we'll give away another 15 PC games to the people that have donated up to that point. 2,000 is another 15 games. And then at 2,500, so I'm going to announce this now. It hasn't been put on the site yet. I'm going to be adding it after. But once we reach 2,500, we will give away not only 2 Silverbolt avatar drawings in the same style that we have our avatars. So Silverbolt has drawn myself, Ranger, Grimm, Sanely, Grande, Tits, Loki, Van Seal. He's drawn all of us with his avatar style. So we'll be giving away 2 Silverbolt avatars. But, and now here's a breaking news announcement for you guys. If once we reach $2,500, all donators who donated at least $20 will get access to the Angels Discord party. So the Angels are setting up a Discord to have a party with the donors. And those of you that have donated $20 or more, everyone, once we reach 2,500, every single person that has donated at least $20 will get access to the Angels Discord party. So I'm going to be adding that here after the lunch stream, but that's breaking news for you guys. So we definitely want to hit 2,500. And then within 3,000, we'll be giving away more PC games, 3,500, 4,000, and 4,500. Once we reach 5,000, we will be giving away another 4. And that's another 4 Silverbolt avatar drawings. So there you go. Those are some of the milestones as we reach more and more quantities of donations to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. We will be giving away more and more cool stuff. So let's get to that 2,500 and make T-Money regret ever having a party for you guys.
That's right. And remember, guys, while we're doing this, suicide has impacted us all in some form or capacity, whether it's directly with people you know or through, people you follow, like musicians. There's been a string of suicides with celebrities here recently. It's a real thing, and the thing about bringing awareness to suicide is that you matter. You're not alone. You have worth. It's a final solution to a temporary problem. And we want to show that just join our community. A bunch of great people. If you're feeling down, listen, life can sucker punch you all the time. Trust me, I know. It's a struggle sometimes. But you got to keep your head up because tomorrow's another day. I know it better than anybody. You know, it's easy to feel like you don't have any worth, that you don't have anything going for you, or things of that nature. But if you just take a moment and just look around and then realize if you just reach out a little bit, there are really good people out there that will show you that you do have worth. You know, random acts of kindness to others is what keeps us going, right? When things are down, you don't have that support like friends or family. Come join our Discord. You know, I give you 20 reasons why you should never ever even think about suicide. You know, being depressed is real. It's a real issue and it's a real problem. But there are other ways. You know, the night is darkest before the light. I love that quote from The Dark Knight because it's a true quote. And you know, we're doing this to raise money because we want to. If we can turn one person from committing suicide, then we've won. Pretty much, that's what it's all about. Because if you watch with the stream, it's about a group of people that all we do is we hang out and we have fun and we play games. And sometimes we disagree and stuff, and that's okay. But in the end, we have fun, we enjoy our company, and that's what it's all about. It's about our passion for Star Wars, it's our passion for gaming. You know, these are the ties that bind, and you just have to find them, and they're out there for you. So don't, even right now, if you're listening to this, if you feel like you've got problems, reach out to us. Reach out to me. I'm always available. If you're having a hard time, reach out to me. I have people who've reached out to me. Not for this, but they're just having a tough time, and they just want someone to talk to and share what's going on and get some advice, and you know, have a mentor tell them, hey, look, you know, it's okay, you know. So, you know, don't. And if you see someone having those problems, step in, be there for them, give them purpose. You know, that's the best way to do it. So, all right. So this is why we're doing. Have the?
I'm reminded of a saying that I saw a little while back about this. It's no, you aren't alone. Yes, we all feel this way sometimes. No, you won't always feel like this. And yes, the world is a better place with you in it.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds mushy, but it's true, right? I mean, it's to the core of why we're doing this, right? So, absolutely. All right. Now that
do you happen to have the video, Ranger?
Yeah, I can play it.
A little one. We can play that, and then that'll be, I think, a good transition for us to jump into the game.
If you've been affected by suicide, you're not alone. Suicide is a leading cause of death that affects millions each year.
In most cases, it happens when stressful events overload the coping abilities of someone suffering from a mental illness.
And the most common condition associated with suicide is depression, an illness that goes undiagnosed or untreated far too often.
People have suffered in silence for too long, and many families have had to weather their losses alone. You can change that.
The research is clear. Suicide is preventable if we work together.
Reality Skewed Gamers is fundraising for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention,
so gamers can have a voice in helping prevent suicide.
By donating through Tiltify or the link in the YouTube video, you too can share your voice.
Fight suicide by helping RSG.
Together, we'll bring hope to those affected by suicide and raise awareness to save lives. Learn how you can fight suicide. Visit afsp.org today.
And there you go. All right. Let's get into our Ross reviews. So, Finn, what's the first Ross review, and who's up today on the Price is Right?
All right, so let's start out with Prana. So, Prana, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, is actually someone in, I think, Ranger, you recognize the guild.
Mighty Chlorians.
MC.
So
it's Prana like I know who this is, but I don't know who it is. But I do know who it is.
So no, Prana was actually one of our featured community Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes videos a couple weeks ago. and at the same time managed to get the name messed up by Grande. So Prana gets to have a mod review. So for Prana, we are doing a mod review. So let's go straight to the mods, see where everything looks.
Wow, that's a lot of Zetas.
That's a lot of nuts!
So Prana seems to have focused on Enfys. And I'll say because there are a lot of high-speed secondaries, Prana has focused on
Jesus
sets.
Christ.
It's a very set-heavy focus. I can tell just by looking at it.
But I can tell just looking at his mods. Good God and gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are some mods that are in different places. So, question first is, are the mods optimized fully? It looks like Enfys Nest is probably optimized fully.
Yeah, you could say that. Jesus.
I can see
23, 22,
somebody's been trained
18,
to Loki.
18. Yeah. Oh, Loki, thou lord of mods and stuff. Give me thy blessing, so thou may enjoy thy fruits of your winnings.
So, in looking, so
and the Lord did grin, and Loki laughed, and they celebrated with breakfast cereals and orangutans, and public disorder.
So the Thrawn I can see has a speed mod, and Thrawn, if I remember correctly, now that I switched the tab, Thrawn is not in the starting lineup. So I mean, there are ways you can potentially get your roster faster, but it's not anything. You don't have any major discrepancies that I can see. So if we look at your Enfys looks like your Enfys is going to be fastest. You have a mod on your Thrawn. You may want to move potentially elsewhere. Your Traya has your neck. You also have a 20 speed on your Kylo Ren. So I'm curious, I guess, what the overall purpose was with regards to some of this modding.
Well,
it's
I mean, if his arena team is good,
but
so here's, I can speak to him on the Chlorines because we were heavily into territory wars, so a lot of these teams are set up for territory wars and the raids and you know, territory battles, because we mod not just for our arena team, that's priority for everybody, but then it goes into teams, and I can tell you that that's exactly what Prana's doing.
Okay, and that's perfectly fine because Prana is getting top 5 in arena.
Oh yeah, he's MC, man. He representing.
So
we don't play.
The only time you kind of look at that a little bit different is if you are not getting top in arena, because that should be your top priority. Right. But Prana has no issues with that.
So yeah, I can tell you, Prana he kicks ass in arena, and then he's looking at a bigger picture, right? What are the teams I need for arena? But then he's like, okay, territory wars, territory battles. You know, he's very much into that. Jesus,
So I'm gonna look at some of the characters that he has fast.
I don't know, man.
Let's see if the
on
characters...
page 1, the lowest speed is 15. It's disgusting, man. I mean, these are some sickly good. I mean, I've got some nice mods, but he blows me out of the water, man. This is crazy.
Man,
well,
I'm looking at
some of the
all
characters
his
that he has.
characters. Holy crap, dude! Are you sure you need our help to do stuff?
Well, it's always
he
good.
just got a mod review from Grande.
Yeah.
This is what happens. Grande ends up making it so we have some easy mod reviews at least, because some of these people are just really on point.
I don't know if he's in. I'm trying to think. I think he's in.
Needs more crit chance. Sorry,
you mean
I mean, this is a person that could probably get away with doing the Grandmaster Yoda P1 team.
Yeah.
So there you go. Work on Vicis Mar.
So I'll say I'll try and get critical here on some of the different things as much as I can, because overall your roster is pretty solid
it's
here.
Pretty beyond solid.
Wow.
Let's see. Overall your mods are all in good spots. You went with speed with Kylo Ren, which is fine. I think his crit chance is a little bit low though. Let me double check.
Yeah, crit's important for first order because that's how they get the turn meter. That's how they rock and roll. I've gotten speed and crit chance
Kylo
and
has
stuff
a
on all my first order.
32% crit chance. It's not bad.
Well, I think he gets what's Kylo Ren masked or unmasked give?
When they
but he's
crit,
also So
they gain 20% turn meter.
Right. So that's why you want to have crit.
Prana's running a speed set, not a critical damage set. So I don't know if he wants to change that at all, because Kylo does gain health back based on his damage and everything like that, or protection equal to his damage dealt. So getting higher damage may help, but let me see. His damage, what's his protection is like 40,000, right? Yeah, 43,000. I mean, you could if you wanted to. Again, these are like little nitpicky things because your characters are modded fine overall. If you wanted to switch to a more crit damage set than a speed set on your Kylo, you'll lose some speed, but you'll still have a lot of speed left on him. But I'm pretty sure you're trying to keep the speed so he uses his special and then can keep a stun going, or his retribution or something like that. So no real
and
issue.
He also modded for tenacity on Kylo too. I wouldn't recommend doing that because you will be inhibiting some of his healing. Because he also, the thing about Kylo Ren's lead is it's any buff or debuff they get is when they heal the health and protection. So if you're modding tenacity, you are foregoing a lot of healing.
Yeah, so I mean, these are again nitpicky things because your roster is overall modded really well. So I mean, that's pretty much the only kind of like thing that stood out at all. It's just that he has a lot of speed on Kylo using a speed set. It's not really crit damage. The other characters that he has fast. So just for everybody watching as a good idea, what characters he has fast. So you can see the characters that he has his best speed secondaries on. It's Enfys, Thrawn, Traya, right? So these are all good characters that you want to get fast. Kylo Ren, he's good to get fast. Again, you may want to focus a little more on crit damage, but you don't have to. You can go either speed or crit damage. Either one is fine. His Poe is fast, which is good. Sion is Arena, so you keep that. Nihilus, Arena, you keep that. Leia, he has a mod that makes her fast, which is good for the raid and with crit damage triangle. So again, good for Leia. His Rex, you want him fast, so good. Zombie, you want him fast, that's good. BB-8, you want him fast, that's good. Bosk, he's a tank, but you do kind of want him fast so he can use that net AoE thing often, so that's good. So he has, you can see kind of on his first page, he is very heavily focused on getting speed on the characters that really need speed. They're not like scattered around on different characters. This is how you want to consolidate your mods on different characters, and especially like with what Ranger was saying, if you're focusing on territory wars, really good example on how you want to have your mods set up. Any changes that we would make are going to be very, very minor. So I mean, we don't really have to go into full detail on that. But Prana, I think you've done a really good job on modding. So there's not really much else to really critique.
No, but this is an example of how you do it, guys. This is, I mean, exceptionally well done on how you want to get your characters, use your mods to their most umpteenth potential, and how you kick ass. You know, I mean, I know it's probably more of a Wellish account, possibly, yeah. So
yeah, so 3.6.
You know, so but I've seen Wells that I've seen people that spend a fortune on this game and it's like, no.
We've done it on the stream too.
Yeah.
We've had people with really high GPs and their mods are all over the place.
Really
so Prana,
bad.
again, just for you guys so you know, Prana didn't really request a roster review. Prana got one free because Grande messed up the name.
Yeah.
So we do a mod review and we can say you've done a really good job on mods.
Most impressive.
Now on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah, let's go to a garbage. Let's go to a garbage account. Let's see here. Let's see
pick
someone who
one.
sucks. Oh look,
Rage
it's Sanely
Trooper?
Red. Sanely
Star
Red's
Wars Galaxy.
profile. How did this happen? He's in the 501st First Order Legion. I don't know why they haven't kicked him out yet. I mean, this is awful. No, I'm kidding.
Well, they can't kick me because I'm the guild leader.
Well, there's been coups before. So Rena looks fine. All right, Sanely, you're up, buddy. What are we looking to do here?
Let's see. Looking to get some help on my arena team. I'm currently running Chimera, First Order, TIE Fighter, TIE Advanced, and Biggs with Slave 1, TIE Reaper, Poe, and TIE Silencer. Right now I'm working on gearing Grand Moff Tarkin and Sunfac for that.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I wouldn't worry about Tarkin.
I mean, unless you're going to run Tarkin in your fleet, I mean, it's something to work on after. So just like with the arena, like your main arena team, you focus on, right? Then work on the ships afterwards. That's how your resources should be handled. Are you running or planning on running Tarkin in any of your stuff initially?
Well, that's the advice that Warrior was giving last week.
Sure, and if that's what you're going to do, fine. Then rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was asking.
I like Akbar better though.
Finn, nobody cares what you think.
A matter of perspective and play style, really. Like, yeah, Akbar is really good. Mace has gotten better, but like for my play style, I prefer Tarkin.
Yeah,
he's more offensive based than survivability. But yeah.
So you're going the direction of Tarkin then, Sanely. You prefer this Tarkin route.
Well, I don't necessarily prefer it. I'm just going with whatever's best.
That's right. And if that's what you want to do, then rock and roll with what you're doing. But overall,
I would say they're even, just so you're not like out there. I think they're both roughly even, the Akbar and the Tarkin. Just depends on who else you want to run. So if you're working on Sunfac, are you thinking of running Geonosians on the start or just Sunfac as a reinforcement?
Right now, Sunfac as a reinforcement.
Then Tarkin is fine. Yeah. If you're running Geonosians in the starting lineup, they don't work well with Tarkin.
No.
With Tarkin, you really want Empire. And so then you would want Home 1. So depending on what your long-term goals are in terms of who you want to run in your starting lineup, if you're focusing more on target lock like your current team is pretty much, then Tarkin is zero issue. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. All right, what else are we looking for? Let's look at your roster. Let's see. Let's go by filter. Let's see.
Was there? I'm just. Is there a reason you're running First Order TIE Fighter instead of TIE Fighter Pilot in your starting line?
To do more damage, climb better.
I did not pick Tarkin.
Plus, with the reduced evasion from TIE Fighter Pilot, you just get smoked every time, pretty much.
Have you tried? I see you've got a 7-star command shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried bringing that in?
That's a great reinforcement.
If you're
instead of what?
Well, hang on. I'm still running Chimera at the moment, and oh great, restart! Yay! I'm running Chimera with TIE Advanced, First Order TIE Pilot, Biggs. And what I'm finding is my okay. So I Zeted my First Order TIE Pilot. I did that a long time ago, when Zetas came out and they gave them to First Order. But right, so I'm just getting into Fleet Arena. So I'm currently running, TIE Advanced, First Order TIE Pilot, Biggs as my starting 3. Then I have Chimera, Reaper, Sunfac, and Shuttle. And I'm finding more and more that I'm normally calling in Shuttle as the first reinforcement, because I normally lose. If I'm going to lose anyone, it's TIE Advanced that normally goes first. And of course, the Shuttle gives First Order TIE Pilot buffs. That's quite effective.
Well, and not to mention on offense, if you can get the reinforcement ability leveled up for Kylo Ren's shuttle, it'll make it to where when your opponent reinforces, their ships don't, go right away.
I have done
that. It'll make offensive battles considerably easier for you.
Yeah, Kylo Ren's command shuttle gains 20% turn meter when an enemy reinforces. First Order allies gain half of that amount.
So, who should I switch out from my lineup for that?
So, who have you got? Who are your reinforcements?
It's in the Skype.
It's in this.
Yeah, so it's Slave 1, Reaper, Poe, and Silencer.
Slave 1, Reaper.
I'm looking at your some of your teams. Troopers look really good. What are you focusing on First Order? Executioner. I'm assuming Trooper and Executioner are part of the plan. Because you've got 11 and 12s on your other characters, but Executioner and Trooper, I'm assuming you're working on gear?
I paused gearing them up to get my Night Sisters up.
Okay, that's fine. And so once you get Night Sisters up, you're going to go back and finish them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Quick question for you, Sanely. What's your reinforcement ability on the TIE Silencer at? Do you have access to his afterburner?
Let's see.
He might now after the ship's table, unless you spent your reinforcement mats.
No, I don't have it.
You might want to look into swapping Kylo's shuttle in for Silencer. Because Silencer, while he's still really good, unless you have his afterburner, he's not that great of a reinforcement. But once you get afterburner, he's amazing, because then the AI plays him correctly.
All right.
I've got to decide where all mine are going.
Yeah, I think removing Silencer for now is the better call.
Yeah, and try it out.
Mm-hmm. You may not even need Reaper, to be honest. Reaper is nice, but I don't know if you necessarily need him on your roster, because you might be able to kill things even quicker than you really need the turn meter. How is your turn meter on your capital ship typically versus your opponent? Are you faster? Are you the same?
I'm okay. I mean, like, I got my Chimera pretty much maxed out.
So that's, even though he doesn't dodge a lot, that's kind of the one benefit of TIE Fighter Pilot over First Order. If he dodges, you get that extra turn meter. Because usually they start out at the same turn meter, and all you need is one dodge. It's not a lot, but all you need is the one dodge in order to swing the turn meter game. So TIE Reaper you can use for that as well, in order to kind of give that gap when all these capital ships have like the same speed, and oftentimes yours is going second for whatever reason. So I would say look into potentially switching First Order TIE Fighter with TIE Fighter Pilot, even though he's a little squishier. Because if he dodges one, you get that turn meter change, and he's still pretty decent on getting a target lock on for your bigs early on.
Yeah, also, one thing that I don't think many people know about the Imperial TIE Fighter is if you use a secondary ability, that gives him foresight for 2 turns, which is, the guaranteed dodge, regardless of if you're hitting somebody that's target locked with him or not.
So you would advise using that, like, off the bat, even if there's no target locked?
Right. No, turn 1 you want to do the basic, but after that you can.
Okay.
Because you want to get, if your speed gets screwed up at the beginning, right? You may miss that target lock, that's fine. But if you hit that target lock, your bigs is tanking, and now you prevent any of your other ships from taking damage. I wouldn't use your special without a target lock up. But then use it as soon as you can once it is up.
All right. Anything else in my roster that?
Night Sisters are looking like they're coming along.
Other than the 16-speed secondary crit damage triangle that's on Luke.
Oh, which Luke?
On CLS.
Oh, okay.
That could go on your arena team. Other than that, I think you're doing pretty well, dude.
Yeah, you're on the right path, man. I mean, I've not seen anything that, little tweaks here and there, but other than that, I think you're on the right path. So if you're going to stay on Night Sisters, stay on Night Sisters, finish them up, right? And you get your 7-star zombie. That will really help you out in Heroic Sith, Dark Side Territory battles, Territory Wars. I think you're on the right path. Then go finish First Order, and then I think you're looking pretty damn solid, Stanley. A really nice roster.
Which 5 Night Sisters should I be gearing?
Asajj, Mother, Daka, actually 6, because you want some flexibility. Well, no, just 5. Get the zombie don't touch anymore unless you want to max her out. But I mean, a weak zombie is what you want, right? But Asajj, Talzin, Daka, Talia, and of course Acolyte. That gives you some flexibility with if you don't want to run zombie. I
think he should do Spirit instead of Acolyte.
No way.
No.
Dude, Spirit. Have you seen the Gear 12 pieces that Spirit gets?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not. Gear 12 on a Spirit is going to be one of the last things you do. I'm not concerned about that. Spirit has no use anywhere else. But Spirit, you do want to put an Omega on her Malevolent Spirit, so she starts out with Foresight for Territory Wars. If you haven't, it's a really easy Omega there, and then it'll help you with any single Kylo Ren that's left. So because it gets the Foresight, and then Kylo does the special, and then it hits the Foresight, nothing happens. Spirit attacks again with the basic, gains Foresight, blah blah blah. So it just returns. So I would say put an Omega on Night Sister Spirit when you can. It's not an urgency, but it'll help you in Territory Wars.
All right.
Well, the reason I was saying Spirit is she already hits really freaking hard, especially when she has Foresight up, and she gets 2 of the stun guns. So she's pretty much gonna once you get those 2 stun guns on, she's gonna be doing like triple damage to stuff.
Well, what team are you putting her on?
On a team that instead of Acolyte, dude.
Acolyte is only really in territory battles, really, anyways, and maybe on defense in territory wars. Like, I wouldn't invest in Night Sister Spirit just for that. I wouldn't even invest in Night Sister Acolyte in total. Like Ranger was saying, like, you really only need Talia for the raid. Acolyte is just kind of a backup for the cheese, but even Acolyte you don't really need a lot invested in.
Acolyte was Night Sister Arena.
Yeah. But in Territory Wars, it just gives you flexibility.
Although, she is cool. It's great that life was breathed into those old tunes. Which ones are next?
Yeah, I've already double Zeta to Saj.
So, just on the ships, you play them manually, yeah? On a fence?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So... Yeah, sorry,
I'm not Ranger.
So,
what do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Well, I mean, I for the first couple, if you talk about the ship table, I mean, I'm not going to.
In Ranger's defense, he doesn't even do ships. He starts the battle and retreats. There you go.
That's not true.
For me, they normally go first. I haven't got a Zeta on. Well, actually, yeah, I don't know why, but they always seem to go first. Try staying on the basics, and if you can, don't do the heal. If they do the blast instead of the heal buff debuff on their Chimera, if you can just do the attack and select TIE Advanced, you normally one shot, so they're down to 2, and go that route and save the heal till the end, if you can. But yeah, and then it's a toss up depending if they've called their thing in first. Then you go with shuttle. If you go first, I go quite a lot of the time now scimitar and slap it onto Biggs. That is so funny. It's brilliant.
All right. Insanely, of course, you're a part of the crew, so if you have questions.
Yep, not us.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, if you have questions, too bad.
We don't care. All right, let's look at this 5e. Get your questions in, guys. I want to look at this. I haven't attempted it yet, but I wanted to get all my the hard nodes done. So I had to get to 5. So we'll go normal. We're going to look at this 5e. Now, someone suggested, I haven't done it yet, but the battle I should use 2 tanks. I mean, what's the lineup that we want to test out first? Well, let me see how much power I have for these. Let's see, I've got 4
What are your Geos at?
They're like Gear 9, Gear 10. They're all 7 stars, 85 with all 5
Do you have the ship's Omega, though?
I know I do Sunfac. Let's... I don't know. Let me look.
I would say just start with those Geos and see where it goes.
All right, we can do that. With Home 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Insanely, let's get to our first question while Rangers.
All right. Nathaniel Morgan, anyone beat Ship's Table? Also, in before Mike uploads 20 ship videos at once.
There are people that have beaten the ships table. We talked to Loki, he beat it. I think T Money beat the table yesterday. So yeah, there's people that beat the table. It's a hard one though if you don't have geos. I think geos make it a lot easier. I don't know. People have beaten 5e with other teams, but it seems like geos make it the easiest. So
I haven't used geos once.
Make it less RNG.
What did you use, Mike?
I used my fleet arena. TIE Advanced, First Order TIE, Biggs, Chimera,
Well, I can do one right
Sunfac,
now. Should I do spy or
Shuttle.
should I do soldiers?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked that question.
Oh, this one
because
gives me stealth for soldier. I mean spy.
Is soldier better gear at least?
Yeah.
I would assume, yeah. I mean, it'll make him hit harder, yeah.
I mean, the one ability I can do because the other one's maxed at 7. See, what is this? 30% chance to see this one will give. It gives all Geonosians plus an action feature counter, plus 5 assist chance, and minus 5 damage penalty. That or it's either that one or the stealth one for spy. Well, you guys are worthless.
I think Spy's one is probably better because it gives all your geos that 10% offense.
Yeah, let's do that.
Plus, stealth's a good mechanic for ships right now, so that's a better plus.
All right.
Oh, that's a naughty one. That's Separatist Assault. Plus 25% offense and evasion duration plus 1. Ooh, sorry, I'm looking at my. I don't use my soldier too much at the moment.
All right, let's do this. All right, we're gonna clear. We're gonna put the geos in. We're gonna go home 1. All right, bar. Meh. Then what are my reinforcements?
Meh.
What reinforcements?
Phantom, Ghost, Cassian.
Phantom, Ghost, Cassian. So what? So Phantom, then Ghost, and then Cassian.
I think that's the.
And then what's the fourth?
Take your pick.
Oh Christ!
Throw a damage dealer in there. Well, actually, I don't know if you need another damage dealer. But
Poe. Biggs.
Yeah, Poe. Right. Oh, yeah, Poe. Go on. Let's go offensive.
Let's do it. I'm probably gonna get slaughtered here, so I just want to. I don't want everyone to.
Oh, Rays, no. Sunfac is there, but not normally my first reinforcement.
They're saying the chat's saying use Vader as your first reinforcement. Because he applies that bunch of DOTs when he reinforces.
Oh, is this the TIE pilot, the TIE fighters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I only 2-starred it though. Well, only 2-star. Everything else is 3. That's just like mean. Yeah. They take the royal here, didn't they?
Well, I mean, this isn't going too well. Yeah, I'm getting crushed.
Almost there. Stay on target.
I'm target my ass. I'm getting crushed.
Yeah, I think your geos need to be geared up a little bit higher.
Ugh, God. Ugh. Oh my. Oh God. Oh Jesus.
Oh,
Jeez.
more's covered. Oh,
there it is. That's all. Game over.
Super green.
Well, that didn't work.
Game over, man. Game over.
All right, so I'm going to try running another team, which is I think the 2 tanks with Vader, Biggs and 5s with Vader. That might try. We'll try that team. I heard somebody say that. Air fleet. That was.
Nathaniel Miller, question: any updates on the Sunday stream schedule? As in, what's when during the day?
Yeah, we went over that in the beginning, and then I'm going to add some of the schedule that we discussed into the Tiltify, so that'll be in the schedule listing. So I'll add that here shortly.
Paul Morgan, question: with all of the content in the game, how do you keep up?
We do it because we have to.
Yeah.
Although at the Wednesday stream would be kind of awful. Well, I should say it would be even more awful.
It'll be considerably easier once we get Hookers and Blow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Hookers and Blow may be detrimental to following news on Galaxy of Heroes. We'll have to see. Next question.
Nathaniel Miller, question. I've fallen behind on the Battlefront 2 streams. Does anyone still do it on PC for the stream?
Well, this is going swimmingly.
I play. I haven't played. Yeah, I haven't played in a little bit though. I haven't been able to play games in general lately because I've had like a major work project that's ending at the end of this month. So then I'll be able to play more, and then I'll do more I haven't done Battlefront. I haven't done Pixark. I haven't done anything lately. I think I did one random video the other day. What was it? What did I play?
Slacker.
Yeah, Borderlands, all of that. I haven't had time, but I will be playing Battlefront 2 on PC again. So soon, TM.
Hi, Dana.
Yeah.
Hey.
Next question.
Nathaniel Miller, what time will the Angels be on the charity stream?
11 a.m. Eastern Time.
M. Paisley 88, question just unlocked 7-star Talzin Gear 11 and Zated Plaguebearer. Have Asajj double Zated, Talzin Talia all Gear 11. Zombies only 51 out of 100 to 7-star. So who should I use in her place for heroic Sith raid?
Initiate.
This is retarded.
That was me yesterday. Yes, we can hear you, Dana.
Okay.
We're trying to speed through questions. Next question, Ainley.
Chewy, question, better Zeta Asajj Unique or CLS binds all things?
Depends on where you use them.
Yeah, CLS is better overall, but if you want it in the raid, then Asajj.
Thane Kyrell, question for Grim/panel. How much do we have to donate to make Grim legit talk about sports for 2 minutes during the special stream?
Grim?
I probably wouldn't be able to do that. I haven't really cared about professional sports since like the 90s.
What can we do, Graham, with you and
back
sports?
when Dan Marino was cool.
Dan Marino's still cool. What the hell's wrong with you? Let's see. What can we get Grim to do with sports?
Oh, no. I mean, I can try to talk about him for...
All right, this is what we'll do. How about this, Graham? You will have to, let's see, we can put up a challenge for the charity stream, and if the challenge is met, you will have to, you'll have 5 minutes to research about Alex Ovechkin, since he won the Stanley Cup.
Who? Exactly.
And then you will get to tell us about it.
Oh, they're all dodging. Fantastic.
Or you've got England playing Panama. You could do something on football.
That's true. Or you could do something on the World Cup. So which one do you pick? Do you wish to talk about the Stanley Cup, which is over, or do you just finished, so we just have a new champion, or do you wish to talk about aka soccer in the US and the World Cup?
The thing is I don't know anything about either of those.
Exactly. So you will be able to. So whenever we get the challenge done, you'll be able to research 5 minutes on Wikipedia or whatever your source of choice is, and then tell us a little bit about something.
The World Cup was. Here you go. I'll get you started. The World Cup was created by a French guy called Jules Rimet.
And FIFA is a very corrupt organization bought by bribes. So you can pick whatever.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And the next World Cup's in Qatar. Yay!
Yep. They're all going to burn to death.
Yeah. Where it's 47 degrees in the shade.
Celsius, for those of you that are in the U.S. 47 Celsius.
That's what, like 110
like 308
degrees or something.
Yeah, it's in the middle of a very hot desert. Do you know how many rivers there are in the Arabian Peninsula? None. That gives you a clue. It's a little bit hot.
We'll think of something, Grim. We have to think of something with you in sports.
Oh, Jesus.
Or Chrome Cobra says, make a reward for $5 to punch Grim. I'll buy $100 worth for us all.
Jeez.
Next question.
UFC rules.
Nathaniel Morgan says put in Rex because he'll heal Biggs, and then Vader comes in and starts the turn lock train. I think that's what Ranger just did, so.
Camille Buhalski, question: I run Emperor Palpatine, Vader, Tarkin, Raid, Solo, and Thrawn. My Scion and Nihilus are Gear 9. I have 40 Zeta mats and I'll unlock CLS next week. Considering all the meta changes, is it wise to wait till wait to gear up Scion and Nihilus and Zeta, their uniques, and swap Tarkin and Raid Han, or put both Zetas on to be safe and solid? Sorry, this is worded weird. Which is CLS, or maybe Zeta someone else? As for now, I only have 3 Zetas: EP lead, ebb and flow, and shoot first.
Ebb and flow.
Definitely Scion's unique. If you plan on using Scion. I don't know. Personally, I don't see CLS coming back into the meta.
I'm still using CLS. He hasn't left my meta.
Well, that's just your arena then.
Yep, because I can beat Treya with him, so I don't really care.
Okay, Scooby, anyone know how to join the Angels Party thingy-mojiggy?
Donate.
You'll find out tomorrow during the charity stream.
Yeah.
If we can get $2,500 total, everyone that donated more than $20.
Why does CG do this?
I don't know. I don't like the whole concept. I don't like it in the mythic events. So even in the stuff that I can beat, it's not like just because I'm not beating it. I think it's a stupid concept. The fact that you're giving things full turn meter before you as a way to try and balance. I think it's a very stupid system.
What in the hell is this garbage?
It's done purposely to make you rant. Rant away. Go on.
They're not worth it.
Do it.
I'm going to finish Scion and then do some more attempts later.
Get the chopper.
This is why I hate ships. This is why I don't even want to bother with it.
Go gear up your Geo Spy.
I'll take priority off the tunes that matter to go.
Forget your First Order and your Night Sisters. Go level up Geo Spy.
Yeah. That makes total sense. Dumbasses. Guys, I've got a great idea. Let's make something really super hard, and then they'll invest more money and stuff in the chip components, and then shut up. Shut
Hey,
up.
it could be worse, Ranger. They could have released a ship for Jedi Knight Guardian, and it would be the only ship that could be able to beat 5e by itself.
That's incredible. I have Gear 12, Zeta. My PvP team got wrecked, and I'm sitting there looking at but I had the Omegas and stuff on those characters, and they got destroyed by just TIE fighters. Just asinine, man. Stuff that makes the game not fun. If they think this is fun, then I don't know what their ideal of fun is.
Did you notice that those TIE fighters had shields?
Yeah. They had protection. Yeah, I wish mine did. That would be kind of cool. Oh, wait.
It's not that we don't want hard content. I don't know how many of you were around. The Yoda event, when it first came out, the legendary event, that was hard. You know what they did?
It only took me 300 attempts to get them.
It has nothing to do with hard. Thrawn event is hard. We've documented that with Ranger. It has nothing to do with the difficulty. It's how they make it difficult. And the fact that you're giving somebody full turn meter is kind of a lame way of trying to make things difficult. There's better ways that you can make things difficult than that. And they've done it before. Thrawn event is one. Yoda is another. There's other nodes. 9B on the light side is hard. I mean, eventually will beat it. It's not like it's a big deal. It's just a very... I don't know.
It's like I said the other night. I really do not like how they're falsely inflating the difficulty just to make it harder. Giving stuff full turn meter, giving them protection to ships that normally wouldn't have protection. That's just not cool, man.
I'm greatly vexed.
The backgrounds are really cool, though. I have to say it. Like
the backgrounds are amazing.
They're
yeah.
Really
and I like
the art
how they
team. Major props.
I mean, no complaints there. None.
I think I hate everything about Ships 2.0. Next question.
Chrome Cobra, question, what in the hell is going on in here?
It's awful. Next question.
Nathaniel Miller, question, what's the highest GP you've seen on a completely free-to-play account?
Oh.
I think 3.5 is the highest that I've seen.
3.5.
Well, 3.5 now. I think at the time, because they've been roughly about 300 to 400,000 ahead of me. So right now I'm 3.1, almost 3.2. So they're probably right around 3.5, 3.6, somewhere right around there.
Andrew Sweeney, isn't Reaper's TM removal bugged at the moment?
It doesn't seem to be removing turn meter at what it should be, even with the reduced amount. So I think it's bugged, but I don't know, because every time a turn is complete, right, they also gain turn meter, so it might just be canceling out and keeping it steady. I haven't looked closely enough to know whether or not for sure it is bugged or not, but it does feel that way. It feels that way.
Chewy, question, do you think the ship's PvE is a hint at a level increase with nodes with XP as their main reward?
No, that's the same way it was with light side and dark side and stuff. That means they're placeholders for things coming, which is likely Lando L3 and the new Millennium Falcon.
Mm-hmm. Matthew Williamson, question, which ships will you all be farming from the ship's table?
The Scion ship.
Yeah.
I'm only going to be farming Scion. I got it. The ship's pretty much taken care of. It's just a matter of, good God, that's so disappointing. Because I ain't got time for this. I really don't. I'll focus on other parts of the game. I've got the Scion node ready to go.
Well, that's what you do, right? Because you'll get 165 energy a day.
Right.
So you'll spend your 100 on Scion, and you'll get 6 attempts at that other node.
Yeah,
That's essentially all I'm doing. I'm not bothering with any refreshes. I don't know about all of us. I think Ranger and I have all the ships 7-starred pretty much at this point.
Yeah, I don't have Landos, but I mean, the newest
one.
I'm working on the 3 hard node ones
accessible.
I'm doing, but I mean, they'll come in time. But I mean, all the other ships are 7-starred, 85.
Yeah, there's nothing for some of us to farm in that tape yet.
I'm just having a look at what they're asking for in platoons, and in the ships, they're asking for 6 of young Lando's.
For God's sake,
Falcon.
you're still doing that, huh?
Oh,
6.
let me see how many we have.
6 of them at 6-star.
Let's see, how many do we have? We need. Oh, we only need 2.
Yeah, that's what we have too.
Haha, Mike got screwed.
Yeah, they're asking us for
Maybe
6
they did
of them.
scale it to GP though. I think that would be pretty interesting if they did scale it what you need in platoons to what your guild GP is. But yep, we only need 2.
That ain't happening here, I think.
Next question.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was I was muted. Camille Buhalski, question, will gear levels 8 to 9, is that going to be enough for CLS? All abilities on level 7, couple omegas, no zetas.
On CLS, yes. The journey characters tend to be more checks of whether or not you have the star levels, so usually 8 or 9 is fine. The legendaries you tend to need a little bit higher, so 9 to 10. Rough estimate usually by event, but for CLS that should be fine.
Chrome Cobra, question, why does Ranger suck at the ship's battles?
Yeah, I'm
because he's a cheater.
Yeah, I'm a cheater.
There you go. I suck too, and I'm not a cheater, so it's just the whole thing sucks.
No, you're
Next
a cheater
question.
too, Finn.
Nope. Oh, not because of that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't get me started, Finn.
Yeah, no, I cheat at other things, but not that. Next.
DSP question just geared Yoda to gear 12 because I wanted to. Zeta his lead or unique first?
Neither. Hell no. Next question.
No, what the hell?
I'll give a more serious answer.
Okay.
I don't know what the rest of your Zetas are. Yoda has not been proven for anything. Seriously, he has not been proven. So if you saw the video, so I'll mention. So Cubs Fan Han made a video with regards to a Hermit Yoda team, or as a Grandmaster Yoda team with Hermit Yoda, Ezra, CLS, and Kenobi, and it beat the Enfys Nest with EP Lee Treya, Triumvirate in there. So the next day he came out and he put out a video just giving more information about the speeds and essentially said that Hermit Yoda needs to have 1 extra speed over the Enfys Nest in order for this to work. And the whole mechanic is that you call Grandmaster Yoda to attack with the Master's Training from Hermit Yoda. When he attacks with his basic, Grandmaster Yoda gains turn meter, then he gains turn meter, he puts tenacity up and foresight on everybody, and then you kind of get rolling with your Jedi team. Key there, your Hermit Yoda has to be faster than Nest, otherwise Nest is going to put daze on the entire team, and then whenever Hermit Yoda does his Master's Training, that's going to dispel the daze and actually trigger Emperor Palpatine's lead in order to gain turn meter, and then the entire Sith team is going to go against you, and you're slowly going to start falling apart. That being said, again, not many people, if any, are going to keep their fastest mods on a Hermit Yoda for Arena. There are better ways of beating Treya. So Grandmaster Yoda doesn't really have any proven effect yet on any kind of arena meta, so putting a Zeta on him is a really, really, really big stretch. If you want to, go ahead, I would put it on his unique, and then you can still use Grandmaster Yoda under a Qui-Gon Jinn lead team. I wouldn't consider his leader at all right now until it's proven, and I don't think you will see Grandmaster Yoda rising in arena. In addition, if you look at the raid teams that have been showing up with regards to Hermit Yoda have some crazy Zetas that are either on like Ezra, because you need a Zeta on his Flourish, or there's a team that basically uses Vicis Mar, who is not free-to-play accessible. You get less damage, I've seen, with a Barris instead of Vicis Mar. But again, it requires a Zeta on Ezra. I don't know the status of your roster. Those aren't very common Zetas. So I would not bother putting a Zeta on Grandmaster Yoda yet. There's nothing really proven that shows that he's a differentiating character anywhere in the game right now. He's a nice rework. Might give some new life to Jedi just for fun, but in most places it's not proven anywhere.
Okay, DSP question: Vader, Wampa, Thrawn, Scion, Yoda, offense up and armor penetration up on Vader and Wampa could be OP.
In heroic tank, not in arena.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I saw what Thane Kyrell wrote. Vicis Mar is free to play. It's a single hard node. It's a really, really long farm. So it's not going to be something most free to play have. And the same free to play that might be able to get Vicis Mar will have Jedi Training Ray, which once again negates the use of Grandmaster Yoda in Phase 1. So Grandmaster Yoda just doesn't have. It's a nice kit without a place to use the kit right now.
All right, last question. Nathaniel Morgan question. Ranger try TIE Fighter pilot Rex Biggs Vader first backup then Phantom for 5e.
I
don't think Ranger wants anything to do with 5e.
I'm done. And the mythic event, I forgot. I can't. Forgot the team. For some reason, I put R2 in here. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just so discombobulated from that damn ship thing.
I use R2.
Yeah, I think
you just have to focus on Thrawn because you don't have to worry about.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm just.
You might still be able to. You're getting too many stuns on you. Yeah.
See, it's because everyone told you it's difficult. That's why. Science. I didn't know. And but.
And mistakes were made.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and going back to when we opened, I made a mental note, and it's taken me this long to remember. Don't use porgs as your mules for your blow. If you're getting hairy blow, You'll have to go back to the beginning and listen to what you say about cocaine being hairy.
That's science.
It is.
All right.
Oh, my bounty hunters just got stomped in the special mission. Ugh.
Smashy, smashy.
All right. Any other questions?
Nope.
All right. I think we can end it there. Thank you guys for stopping by. We're going to do a Battlefront stream at 2 Eastern. Me and V will be hanging out for the Battlefront 2 stream. And remember, guys, there's no more streams after that until Sunday, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing the charity stream. Finn, you want to tell the folks for the charity stream where they can go and check that out and stuff?
Yep, so check out the link in the description of our lunch stream here. It is Tiltify, so Tiltify, Tiltify. It is a platform for gamers and streamers to raise money for different foundations, and we are raising it for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So go to our Tiltify page. Again, the link is in the description. You can donate either directly using the green button in the top right, or you can have fun and donate through the rewards, polls, and challenges that are on the left side. I would like to recruit more help in preventing spam in my Twinkie maker. So there's a
and I would like to recruit help to make sure that that doesn't happen.
So you, if you don't want spam, you should be saying like, "Oh, I really don't want eggs and all this other stuff." Instead of saying, "I
No,
don't want
somebody please help me with eggs and diced ham. I voted myself for eggs and diced ham. It's at $7. So let's raise the eggs and diced ham in my Twinkie maker. So there's different polls, there's different rewards and challenges. There's going to be some new stuff posted. There are also milestones as we reach total donation amounts. Different things will be given away and different things will be happening, including the Angels Discord party, which you guys asked about. So that when we reach $2,500 total, we will be giving, and there will be an Angels Discord party for anyone that donated $20 or more, and you will be sent an email. It'll be the following weekend. You'll get more details after the stream. So donate, help us out, join us on June 24th, and have fun.
All right. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And really appreciate all the feedback and support. Keep it coming, guys. If you like what the content we were putting out, that's the best way to do it. On behalf of myself, the crew, and the lovely Dana, thank you all for being here today. And we will holler at you for the Battlefront stream, and then we will see all of you on Sunday. I'll let you then. Peace.